with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one-third of the Cyber Nerds.
Cheers. Sam, Mr. Blipstone.
And welcome back to another episode of Nerd Banter. Today we've got everything you need to know about Boba Fett, sponsored by Fan Home. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Road to 200,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video.
And if you don't know about Fan Home, let me tell you, let me introduce you, let me bring you in to the Fan Home universe. A brand new, dedicated, developing, unique collection of build-ups and best loved brands like Marvel, Star Wars, as you can see here, as well as providing full illustrated magazines. Let me just bring up my collection.
I think one of the best things about this whole thing is, it's like, as nerds, you do mad research into Star Wars anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? And with like the Book of Boba coming up, it's a great time to like get your own Star Wars encyclopedias and educate yourself deeper on like all the stuff you want to know about Boba Fett, Star Wars, and all them things there. You get me? It's a complete works. Like it pretty much chronologically documents the whole saga. And when I say the whole saga, I don't mean 1 through 9. I mean to infinity and beyond. You get me?
You know what?
It's got the whole thing.
You just mentioned chronological order, yeah? If you collect every single book,
I know.
You'll notice it creates a Star Wars image.
He didn't know
so, like
Details mad still.
So make sure you collect all of them in it so you can make that nice picture on your shelf.
Get me?
That's crazy. Talking about even detail on the spine, the detail inside the books themselves, like it's going from planets to weapons to ships to Star Troopers. Like I didn't know there were Swamp Troopers, you know.
Sam, you don't even watch Star Wars, bro.
You didn't know there was
A
what?
little bit of Star Wars.
You didn't know it was
Like
what?
Swamp Troopers.
Swamp.
Yeah.
But there's
crazy, that's what
all
I'm
sorts
saying.
of troopers
There's troopers for everything.
for everything,
That's what
bro.
I found so crazy. So the fact that they got like minute details that you might have missed, like myself,
He said,
in
might
the,
have.
in the movie, they were in the books. You know, they could be like that passionate Star Wars fan out there and be like, I didn't know that fact.
Nah, do you know what? Yeah, like, bruv, I'm getting onto man, but like there is deep knowledge here. Deep knowledge here. And I do think it's fire that Fan Home are doing this whole thing, and you get me. So
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, like it's funny because Sam didn't know, but like this actually helps you like organize and stay up to date with information, innit? So like the definitive timeline of Star Wars from the prequels to the Rise of the Skywalker and beyond. So like if you're in that like I would say tier, like Sam tier, then you should definitely get this. But also if you're in the tier of like me and Joe, the
Sith
Sith
Lords.
tier, you could also use this, because like Palpatine, you have to research and you keep going in there. So make sure you get these.
the secrets to destroy the Jedi are all here.
That's crazy. But again, it's the only place to do that is at Fan Home, where you go get this collection, go subscribe. This is the only place to get it. Super exclusive products, magazines you get with the content. Like, who wouldn't want, like, as a Star Wars fan, like, who legitimately wouldn't want this?
Yeah, you legitimately get everything, and it's mad. And look, because you are cyber nerds and you're here on Nerd Banter, the one show where we give you information and you should be trying to learn more information, all you got to do is use the code NERDS. All of this is going to be in the description below, and there's going to be a special link that you can use to go over to fanhome.com and get your stuff. And they're giving away mad Listen, if you log in early, you sign up early, there's mad prizes they give you. Bookends, cups, extra magazines, like there's stuff there, innit? You get me? So go there. Alright, back to your regular service, bruv. Listen, I'm super gassed for the Book of Boba. Like, it's around the corner, and I feel like they always get us to this point when it's like a drought of Star Wars. They're like, listen, we're just gonna leave these man for like 2-3 months till they're. and then slap them with some goodness, you get me? So it's actually mad, and I feel like the wait's been even longer due to the fact that the last thing we had was not Book of Boba, was the Bad Batch, but we'll talk about that later, innit? You get me?
It's mad. Look, obviously man's tapped into the comic books, but I haven't been tapped into the Star Wars comic books for a while. But what's interesting is that obviously in the last few Darth Vader runs, it kind of like takes care of the Hutts. And the fact that one of the big scenes on the trailers that came out is we're seeing people in the Hutts, and obviously there's that whole discussion of like Boba coming in and taking over that realm. Now, obviously, there's people who are tapped into the comics, which is something we know that Star Wars has been doing. So like different mediums, they'll be giving different informations and stuff like that, and then it kind of catches up. So for those who don't read the comic books, I am wondering if, because they're dealing with in Jabba's place and the whole crime thing, are we going to get snippets of information of what's happening in the comic books?
I mean, definitely, but one of the things I think is really good is like the Book of Boba is starting at the end of the Mandalorian season 2, yeah? So it's like the Mandalorian season 2 ends segue. Now, one of the things I really like about this, and you was touching on it with the whole him being at the Boba Fett thing, is like Boba Fett coming and now being like the Michael Corleone of the whole Jabba thing, like I know.
Should I just leave?
I know.
Should I just leave?
I know.
Who do you think you are?
I know.
Who do you think you are? Are you mad?
He's like gonna be like he's gonna be like the Godfather. He's gonna reestablish the families and be like, listen, cooperation gets us further than beef and hate. That's where he's gonna be. Do you know what I'm saying? I love that he's bringing that energy to this whole thing, innit? And I really want to see how this thing goes into that. You get me?
But even though he's doing that, just the words he's using is like, yeah, you're free to speak, but man.
But this is why I'm still snapping, like I'm still buzzing what he said, fam. Because as soon as he said that, like, you know what I thought of? Sorry to cut you there, but like when the guy is at his wedding, daughter's wedding, you don't call, you come to my daughter's wedding and you offered me to commit murder. Bro, like, this is the same energy when man's like, yeah, listen, speak your mind. But you know what's coming in the back of that, bro.
This is why I want to get even deeper. Like, with executive producers, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and obviously Robert Rodriguez is the guy who directed the episode with the return of Boba Fett, and he's going to be directing the majority of the Book of Boba series. So I'm like, yo, this thing's going to be fire. But they're also still bringing in directors like Dave Filoni still doing an episode. Bryce Dallas Howard is still doing episodes in it. Hopefully Favreau's going to get on one. I want Ray Fumanakwa to do one because he had some of the best episodes on The Mandalorian. So yeah, like, production-wise, you already know what time it is, and like the direction they're going with the whole Godfather thing, yeah, it's about to be a madness.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, that's what I'm most excited about as well. Just the list of directors that they have built from the Mandalorian to hear, like, if this is even just the same flavour, but just that more cruddiness. Because obviously the Mando who's like, I ain't gonna start nothing with you if it ain't to do with me, innit? That's fine. But here, it seems a bit flipped. Seems like on this script here, like, I'm gonna bring it to you. I've got Fennec with me, innit? And she's on Saturn.
I'm actually looking forward to like seeing how Fennec operates as the right hand woman in this case. Like, obviously we saw it in Mando, like what she was on, but now it's a bit of a different approach because now they're trying. I'm gonna presume they're running the whole crime thing and more organized, less crud. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know when they say like in gang movie, yo, violence doesn't bring peace. So it's like, it doesn't bring money. You know, it only brings like attention, unwanted attention and stuff like that. So I wonder how, because obviously this is after Death Star 2's gone, New World Order, so to speak. So how is he putting the stuff from before and now saying, how can I do this differently from the previous warlords? Do you know what I'm saying?
And another thing what's interesting about that is obviously Temuera Morrison has played Boba Fett through the whole history of Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? He played Jango, he played Boba, he played every clone, like, do you know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's also Aquaman's dad. I mean, we're just gonna throw that in there as well. You get me? So I think it's fire that he gets to really let loose with this character. He's grown with the character. He knows what time it is, bro. So I'm like really, really interested to see like who he is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when we see him in Mando season 2, it's like we ain't explained what happened with the Sarlacc, but you got your suit back, and we've seen his interactions with other Mandalorians. So you already know there's that friction. I want to see how he's going to be dealing with the whole Boba Tan situation with her trying to run Mandalore. I want to see like his code, because obviously he pulled out his dad's chain code and like just showed every man like, listen, he has got a legit code, and I just want to see how this plays a part in that. And then, even though I hate the series The Bad Batch, yeah, the character Omega, who is Boba Fett's sister, who is the Omega creation from the Jango Fett DNA, making Boba the Alpha, like.
Bro.
Oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, you see the Holy Trinity, you see the Trinity of it, the Father, the Son, and the Omega. I'm not going to see the Holy Spirit, it's just the Omega. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what's mad, yeah? Like, you just mentioned Omega's name, and then mad bad memories just came.
See, but like, God, are you going to do it, or am I going to do it?
Because I, like, as usual, just...
Repress the memory.
Yeah, bro.
But
exactly.
Go on, no, Sam. I'm gonna let you have it. Go on.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I was like, if they're bringing Omega, then they've got to bring in Sabine in it.
Slow down. Stay over there.
I will.
Stay over there. What I was gonna say is, the thing is, Bad Batch was like 2 decades almost before this series. That means Omega's gonna be fully formed, grown, and also directed by these lot. Now, you see the faith?
No, bruv.
Hallelujah. Filoni, and Favreau, and you see this? We're in church, bro. We're in church. So, listen, I trust in them, man, to handle the situation.
I won't argue with that.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? We seen in the first season how they showed the other Mandos as wrecking stuff up in the ship. So, like I said, if we get Fennec, Omega, and Sabine...
But we don't need... Stop! Leave Sabine
I can't.
for the Ahsoka show. She's gonna be like... We know she's gonna step in here. At like episode 8, I'm expecting Sabine to be like, yo, I'm here. Like, the segue into Ahsoka. But I don't even want to, like, I don't want to get onto that level of gas. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hey, uncle.
Yo, no, it's actually going to be bad. It's actually going to be bad. The Book of Boba is going to be a mad series, man.
8 episodes.
Indeed. Even the titles are kind of mad. The Champion, the Assassin, the Syndicate, Battleground, the Home World. Ooh, that sounds mad.
Mando. The Warlord. That's definitely, they're probably talking about Bo-Katan on that. The showdown between the both of them and the Hunter. Sabine. Get me. Listen. Woo. These are all conspiracy theories brought to you by Fan Home and the Cyber Nerds. Now, you know what you got to do. Jump in the comment sections below. Let us know everything you are excited about with Boba Fett, Star Wars, and Fan Home. Are you going to be jumping on these encyclopedias? You do need to brush up your knowledge on Star Wars as we're going into a new phase. Use the code NERDS. Hit the link in the description below. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Raven your GS.
Sorry, Mr. Blitz.
And we'll see you in another episode of Nerd Banter. Peace.